Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to Word Nuggets. So many calamities happening around the world right now, like never before, and no one can deny it. Many people lose hope in the world, or even our health system cannot promise us life or health anymore. As we enter 2021, we saw a number of calamities. Coronavirus still being a major problem, major issue in the world. And we saw in winter power loss and death in one of the major states in the US. Major climate change. They say that last July was one of the hottest month ever recorded. And earthquake in Haiti with many thousands dying, and look at the chaos in Afghanistan. It's heartbreaking. Historical flood, remember, in Europe and in many parts of the world. And fire like never before. Historical record of fire in California and in some other places of the world. Disaster all around the world, and it's so hard now to keep track of the calamities that happen around the world. I started trying to track these calamities, like there are so many. So, which reminds me of our Lord Jesus' words in Matthew 24, verse 7 and 8, which is so relevant now. For nation shall rise against nation. Now, Jesus is talking about the end times. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So Jesus called it as the beginning of sorrows, or the beginning of birth pangs, which means these are just the beginning. As time goes on, the intensity and frequency of these will only increase. So that's what's going to happen. No matter how much advanced technology or medical science gets, these will be the signs of the end times, and this frequency and intensity will increase in the days to come. So why did Jesus give these signs? Jesus gave this sign so that we will know, his children will know these things, and when it happens, and they will not be taken by surprise. They will know about it, and they will be prepared for it. In the midst of it, they'll be prepared. Because just as Jesus resurrected, he promised that he'll be coming back. So in Matthew 24 verse 4 says, "Therefore you must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." And in the midst of all this, how do we keep ourselves safe? Because in Luke chapter 21 verse 34 to 36, Jesus said that, "Take heed to yourselves, that lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." So before his coming, it is his grace that is calling us today. It is his grace that is giving us these signs so that we will be prepared to meet him. We will be prepared when these things happen. We will not be taken by surprise. We'll know that there is a way in the midst of it for an escape. It says in verse 36, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that have come to pass." So there is a way of escape. And what is the way of escape? Watch and pray. Watch and pray. There are so many people who blaspheme God nowadays. It is almost a taboo to speak about God, but God's grace is calling us now and telling us these are the signs of the end times, the beginning of the birth pangs. Watch and prepare. Watch and prepare. Even the climate change that is happening around the world, we know that it is predicted in the Bible. This is going to get worse, and it is predicted in Revelation chapter 16, verse 9. "And men were scorched with great heat, and they blaspheme the name of God, which had power over these plagues." But we are not the ones to blaspheme God, my dear friend. You are listening to this because God has a purpose for you, purpose for me. We are not the ones to blaspheme God. We are the ones to watch and pray and prepare for the coming of the Lord, that we will not be judged. May God bless you. May God give you the grace to humble before Him and accept Jesus Christ into your life and to walk with Him. May God bless you with His word.